thank you for tuning in. Welcome back. What I want to talk about tonight is the term analysis paralysis. I'm sure you've heard the term. I've experienced it in the past. I have people in my life that also experienced it. I really never knew quite what it was. I couldn't put my finger on it. Analysis paralysis is actually a term, and the definition is trying to get something done but never wanting to complete the task because it's not perfect. What happens is we get filled with doubt. We're afraid that we haven't crossed all the I's and crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's per se. We feel that we need to have more information before we feel confident enough to complete the task. It's kind of a mental state of mind, and I think so many people are affected by it. I mean, I've had it happen to me in the past that I wanted to do something, I wanted to complete a project. When I was a kid, for instance, I used to build a lot of models. Most people thought they were wonderful. I should enter in contests for Revell or such not, or whatnot, because they were just, I did a great job on them. I was very anal about it. But to me, they were never perfect. I never wanted to show them off. Most of the time, I probably just destroyed the models because they weren't good enough. I would call that analysis paralysis. I over-inspected. I expected too much. I wanted everything perfect. In life, nothing is really perfect. If we expect that, it's going to hold us back from a lot of our challenges, our goals. I think with the land business, the reason I bring it up, it's very important. With any course you take, whether it's our course or somebody else's course, or you decide to get into the land investing business or just become a real estate investor, my advice would be to get the information you can, obtain as much as you can, but you've heard me say in other lessons, do not stand on the sidelines. Acquire what you can. Build up your confidence. You don't need to know everything under the sun. I've said it many times. As you become involved in a business such as land investing, the most experience, the most knowledge you'll acquire is actually being involved, taking a little risk, going out to invest a little bit of money. You have enough knowledge now. You've taken a course. You've done your studying. Don't wait till you think you have everything under the sun as far as knowledge, know-how, confidence, ability, because you'll never do it. And I said it earlier in one of my videos that, you know, the 1% of society really controls most of all the value in society. And I believe, from my experience and people I've dealt with in the past, that analysis paralysis is probably one of the reasons that is what it is. I think so many people are afraid to take the first step, afraid to take a chance they may fail or fall, may embarrass themselves, don't have the confidence to feel that they can do this or do that, want to make sure that they have everything under the sun as far as knowledge, that it's perfect, which it'll never be. What I've done in the past, and I've learned since I was a child, that really held me back, expecting to be perfect. So as I got older, what I did was, a lot of times I referred to it as get the boots and get the bike kind of mentality. I've been one to get pretty excited about different businesses, probably the land business more so than any of them. And when I started in the land business, I didn't know everything. I had read a few books, I had absorbed a bunch of information, but by no means was I an expert. But I was willing to fall, willing to take a chance. My opinion was I really had not much to lose. I wasn't going to invest much money, so I had wasted money in the past partying, rebel rouse and whatnot, and I know I had wasted much more money in the past in one night sometimes. So what I was willing to invest was minimal. The confidence I had was high. My knowledge wasn't at its peak, and I'm still learning, like I've said before. Every day I try to learn. But I was willing to take a chance. I wasn't afraid to fail. And by doing so, I've learned a ton over the years. I've obviously made a bunch of mistakes, but I've made some tremendous gains. I've made a lot of value through my investing years of investing. So remember that term, analysis paralysis. Do your homework, learn your craft, don't overthink it, build some confidence. Don't expect to know everything under the sun about a particular business or land investing. Don't be afraid to fail. I use the term, do not stand on the sidelines. If you stand on the sidelines, you're going to watch the game start and finish, and you're not going to get to participate with anything in life. It's like, another analogy would be like when you grew up in school, and you might have seen a particular guy you're interested in, you're a woman, and you kind of have a crush on this guy or this particular girl, and you're afraid because of so many reasons you built up in your head. I'm not cute enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not popular enough. All those things are part of what we refer to as analysis paralysis. We can find a million excuses to not do something. What I'm trying to teach in my course and all my lessons in my videos and audios is that don't be afraid to fail. I shouldn't even use the term fail, but to fall. Learn as you go. Get some tools in your box. Take a course or two. Read as much as you can. Watch YouTube videos. Once you've got quite a bit of information, like our course, it covers the ABCs right through to pretty much master land investing. You'll have enough tools in your box to go out and succeed. I've never promised it's going to be easy as anything, but it's much easier than any other business I've ever tried. You're going to probably make a couple of minor mistakes, a couple of falls along the way, but that's okay with everything. When you're a baby, you don't learn to walk unless you fall first. You crawl, then you walk. So remember that, guys, and remember that term analysis paralysis, because if you're aware of it, it'll make it much easier for you to overcome that obstacle. Don't ponder. Don't overthink it. Don't expect anything to be perfect, because it's not going to be. Get your feet wet. Get in the game. If you got to swim out to the center of the pond because there's a platform out there, then go ahead and start swimming. Make sure you can swim first, but don't be afraid. Get in the game. You're going to make a few mistakes, but successful people aren't afraid to fall, and that's the key to this whole thing. I've known so many people in my life, and I talked about it in another audio about wishing rather than doing. I think it falls back on that same analogy. It's that analysis paralysis. People do it in the stock market. People do it in investing. People do it in relationships. Fear of failure, fear of embarrassment. I'm going to end the video with that, guys and girls, but please remember, nothing's perfect. You don't need every bit of information under the sun to succeed in this business. Baby steps. Get some information, start out small, invest a couple of grand or a few $100s. As you invest, you learn. Without trying, you will not get. If you wish and don't follow through, it'll continue to be just a wish, not a dream come true. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you have a great day. Go out and inspire somebody. Be generous, don't be greedy. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.